So, do you know you create your own reality? Do you know that it's a vibrational universe? Do you know that things are always working out for you, and the evidence of them working out for you is happening in this moment to the degree that you are soft and compliant and allowing it, and that you are the one that builds the shell around you and makes it a rougher ride than it needs to, but you could soften that shell and it would be a less rough ride. Do you get that? And that what is happening to you has nothing to do with anyone else on the planet, except that you're reacting to the way they're reacting to you and messing up what you're doing with your vibrational reality, that with your vibrational environment. Esther's been trying to find the perfect word because she can feel us meaning it. So she wants to say it's a climate, or it's an environment. It's a state of being. It's the vibrational beingness that you want to work on. And if we were standing in your physical shoes, we would work on it in these ways. We would go to places that feel good as often as we could. And we would acknowledge that it feels good, and we would try to identify what is it about this place that feels so good. In other words, we would not try to solve issues, and we would not get into debates with people who are trying to solve issues, and we would not talk about problems of others with them, and we would not talk about our own problems with anyone else. We would spend our time looking for that central place that feels good, even if it's something as central and basic as the sun came up this morning and that helped me. And the food keeps growing, and that helps all of us. And the world keeps turning because it is right that it does. And babies keep being born because this is the leading edge of creation. And source keeps flowing because nothing other than that is natural. And well-being abounds. No matter how hard you try to find dark corners of the world, they are small and puny in comparison with the brilliance and the beauty of the world. The well-being is dominant, no matter what anybody is focused upon in the moment. That's just a fact of the way that it is. The well-being is dominant. And as you start focusing yourself in those ways, then the details, like our friend was saying, those winks from the universe, the details, the specific details, will begin flooding into your experience until you will not be thinking that what Abraham's trying to get you to do is just withdraw from life and find something simple to focus upon and live happily ever after in a sort of confined world. Instead, you will notice that you have a cadre, a group of non-physical intelligence who understands the specific and intimate details of your desire, who is inspiring you to a path of least resistance, not just for the outcome that you think you want, but for the pleasure of the unfolding along the way. And then you're going to start making these associations, and then something's going to shift for you. It's going to be like a fulcrum shift. It's going to be like a paradigm shift. And if it hasn't already happened for you, which in many cases in this room it has, it's about to. And it will feel like this. The details of your life will cause you to feel worthy. Because suddenly you'll be reacting to the core of what is good rather than to the anomaly that feels bad. Can you feel that shift? We applaud you for your ability to listen with us, because we said a lot of the same things over and over again, and yet we said things to you all day long here today that no one on this planet has ever understood as clearly as you just did. You are out here on the leading edge of thought, and it's not the big deal all of you are making it out to be. When you set aside proving any worthiness, that takes away a lot of responsibility, and you might as well give it up because there's nobody standing in counsel for that. So no matter how hard you try to show your worthiness, you're not getting any brownie points with anybody, because there's not that kind of thing going on. When you are trying to explain yourself, when you're trying to explain how you got into this place that you really don't want to be, you're practicing the wrong vibrational dynamic, and you're just going to get more of that till after a while, now that you've heard this conversation, you will grow weary of that repetition. And it is our expectation that you will begin to focus in the moment where all of your power is, more deliberately upon things that you can do something about. We would encourage you, as soon as you can get off to yourself and get a piece of paper and something to write with in your hand, that you would begin identifying for yourself what things you really like to do, what feels good when you do it, and what feels good when you think about it. And let that be the thing that you focus upon for as long as it takes for the universe to deliver to you a whole bunch of stuff that's just like that. Because it is our promise to you. If you will take the time to make that list, the universe will deliver to you a whole bunch of stuff that's just like that list. And through that experience, not through the words that we've been offering here today, but through the universal response to your focused understanding, you will prove to yourself that you are the creator of your own reality and that life is supposed to be good for you. Not as supposed to be while it isn't, supposed to be and is. So, sometimes you begin your day much as you ended the last day. But if we were standing in your physical shoes, when we would awaken, we would acknowledge, oh, fresh start. I can push the reset button. I have complete control over my point of attraction right here, right now. And I will look for things that feel good, no matter how far into my past I have to dig. I will look for things, no matter how sifting I have to become, because I understand we're speaking for you. I understand that what I think and what I feel equals my point of attraction. And what I allow or disallow from this magnificent vibrational reality that I have crafted is completely dependent, contingent upon what I do right here, right now, in preparing my point of attraction. So as we've been talking to Esther about this point of attraction, she is reaching for the best word to describe it. For a while, we called it the grid, sort of like this framework that would fill in with details, like the frame of your house, and then it fills in with all of the other beautiful things. So there is this vibrational grid that you establish. She found words like climate, this atmosphere, this environment. It's like the petri dish that the scientists so carefully prepare so that they can grow exactly what they intend to grow in their scientific experiment. This is what you are wanting to do. You're wanting to understand you have a point of attraction, and we love you so much. You know what's coming next. You haven't been tending to your point of attraction all that well. Because instead of setting your own tone, establishing your own vibrational circuitry, instead of deciding how you want to feel and harmonizing with the energy that creates worlds, that makes you all powerful, do you know what it's like when you tune in to the energy that creates worlds? You are more powerful than millions who are not, you see. And so, doing a sales job here. We just don't think that if we were standing in your physical shoes, that we would ever think that it would be a very good idea to respond to other things that other people are doing and use that as our basis for attracting everything that comes to us. We would do it on purpose. We would say, world out there and people of the world, I love you very much and you got a lot going on, but these are the things I choose for me today. I want to appreciate where I go. I want to feel good. I want to bless this planet and all that it is. I want to feel good in my body and appreciation for it. And I'm going to practice myself in to those vibrational frequencies. And then here's the best part. Then you get to be those sitting on the front row of your own manifestations. You get to see the results of the climate that you have deliberately prepared. And another thing that's wonderful is that the first day when you wake up, I'm awake. I'm going to think my thoughts on purpose. You might not make it till breakfast or to teeth brushing. You might not make it far, but if you'll again do it tomorrow and again do it tomorrow and again do it tomorrow, a week or two or three or four in, you will have substantially changed your point of attraction. And the evidence as things flow from your vortex into your realization, first in the form of emotion, and next in the form of clear thought, and next in the form of rendezvousing with this one and this one and this one. Life is supposed to be really, 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 really fun for you. And unless you are in the driver's seat of your own life, it isn't, you see. So now you know everything we know. We've enjoyed this interaction immensely. We hope you have a really good day. We are eager to talk with you about anything that matters to you. There is nothing that is off limits. You will notice right from the first person who we play with, that it is our dominant intent to help you find a vibrational point of attraction that will serve you. That will serve you. So we are not really good sounding boards, not for long, other than maybe just establishing the point of the conversation about what's going wrong. Because we see no value in helping you to describe in any detail an event, an experience, opportunity that has not yet shown up in the way you want it to, and hold the vibration of why you don't want the rain active in your vibration. We want to talk about why you want the rain. We want to talk about why you want the gig, why you want the job, why you want the lover, why you want the fun, why you want the clarity, why you want whatever it is that you want. Because whatever it is that you want is a wonderful thing. You've crafted it out of what you've lived, and it's valid, and it is a reality, and it is a vibrational reality, and it is ready to pop for you. You've just got to find resonance with it. And that's what we're all about here. So let's go find some resonance. There are a few very brief things that we want to say to you, and then we're going to throw this open to conversation with you about anything that you want. But these are the primary elements that are important for anyone who has decided to be a deliberate creator to understand. You are vibrational first and foremost, and you are always emanating if you are conscious and awake. And so you have a point of attraction that law of attraction is always responding to. And you have control over what you emanate because you have control about what you think. And in time, you'll be able to think on purpose. The things that you're observing will no longer dictate what you're thinking. You will be able to think on purpose because momentum will allow you to do so. You know this because this is what beliefs are. A belief is just a thought that has momentum. A belief is just a thought that you keep thinking. And we want you to not beat up on yourself about your beliefs because you offer a thought and then you offer more of that thought, and law of attraction makes it easy for you to offer it more and more and more, and then something manifests that matches it, and you say, see, I knew that was true. Esther argued with us in the early days of our interaction with her. Abraham, it's true. I know you don't think I should think about that, but it is a true thing. And we would say to her endlessly, we know that it is a true thing because someone made it true. Your attention to it is going to make it true for you. Our only encouragement is that you decide before you make it true if it's something you want. Because you can make anything you want true for you if you will get the momentum of it going long enough that law of attraction can bring it to you. But most don't. You say, I want it, but, I want it, but, I want it, but. I would like this thing that never comes to me to come to me, but it never comes to me. And wouldn't it be nice if this thing that I want more than life itself would come to me and save me from the wretchedness that is my normal life experience? I so want this thing that I've never seen. I don't know anybody who's really living it except that one person who's immoral. That person who I disapprove of completely is living my dream. But of course, I do not want to dream that dream because there is immorality involved. In other words, you shoot yourself in the foot with all of these things as you're trying to mostly explain why things are not better for you. And we want you to understand that there is only one reason that things are not better for you. You've got a thought process going on that you could change if you wanted to. So this gathering is about sort of goosing up that desire and helping you to come into alignment with who you really are and all of the potential that you were born with. You're doing extremely well. We do not want this conversation to make you think that we think that you are not doing extremely well. But we know for sure that you're here because you're seeking improvement. You're here because you want to contribute. But you're here because there are questions that you would like to have answered. And there are solutions that you're looking for. And we want you to know that within the framework of your understanding the law of attraction and your vibrational relationship with your source, which is what your emotions are all about, that you will find here today, if you want it, the formula to be or do or have anything that you desire. There is nothing that is off limits for you. If this time-space reality has spawned the desire within you, it can deliver the full-blown manifestation. We're eager to talk with you about anything that matters to you. Nothing is off limits.